After a bad start last week in Australia, we are back for some PSGL, and we've got it all to do here, round 2 at Belgium. Our first qualifying lap, we've had quite a clean lap so far. We get a good exit on the battery, go across the line for a 1:41.6, which is my third best lap time I think. So we've got a lot to do. We are currently in third. For our second run of qualifying, braking just before the 100 metres. Little flip into turn 1, getting the power down on the battery until about 80% off the battery, and we're about half a tenth in front. Using the battery through a bit of Eau Rouge and slightly up to on the straight, we are up about a tenth going along the Kemmel straight. Now coming into this corner, braking just before the 50 metres, cutting the curb nicely on the throttle, short shifting to 5th to take this corner nearly flat out. We're up 2.5 tenths into one of the trickiest corners of the lap. We get it judged quite well, and we get a good exit as well, up just over 3 tenths, through No Name now. We are still up 3 tenths. Going into Radion, I believe. It's an easy flat on this year's game, and we're now deploying the battery down to about 38%, up 4 tenths already, braking just before the white line. We get a good turn, and with a slight lift we get a good exit, braking just at the curb here. We missed the apex very slightly, but we still gain from it. We are on the battery until about 15%. We are up over 4 tenths going into the final chicane, and which we've got to try and nail to get on permissional pole. 2 fastest sectors, braking just before the 100 metres, getting onto the outside curb. We get a good curb cut, and then we're going to have a slight wobble on the exit, and that has lost us about a tenth, but we're going to come across the line for a 1:41.3, which we can't improve after a scruffy lap at the end on my final run. So we're starting third at the end of the session, and we're gonna be on the mediums. So it's gonna be lights out, and away we go. Behind the 2 Ferraris, we're gonna try swap over to the left hand side. No one on our outside or inside. The Ferrari locks up. We have to go to their side to get out of the way. We get a good exit though, and we're gonna be side by side with the Ferrari and pass going on to Radium. A little bit of contact, which definitely got my heart rate pumping a bit more than it should have. But we're going to be up into second. We're going to try for overtake on the Ferrari, the slipstream, and our battery. But we're going to back out in the end and just try stay nice and close and get an overtake at a later point, which we are going to try now on to lap 2. We are very close, under 3 tenths. We get a very good exit. We're on the battery, opening DRS. It's going to be a nice easy overtake, and we're going to be past him before the braking spot. And then until lap 5, he manages to hold off Colombo, who does go past us quite easily, and we're going to try work together a bit, me and the Alpine. So on lap 7 we're going to try go past him. We don't have any battery, we brake late, our tyres randomly fell off. We get a warning, which is our second one already, which isn't very good. He's still on the outside. We leave the room, a little snap on the exit, but it's all going to be for nothing anyway, because we do end up getting re-overtaken by him. And we're going to try something. We're going to dive into the pits at the end of lap 8. We're going to very just about, and we're going to try an undercut. So we're trying to go faster on our hard tyres than he is on his old medium tyres. We're not pushing loads and loads because we want to keep the tyres in good condition. Still, I think they go to the end from here, but I'm not too sure. We do a 2 minute, considering we have a 20 second pit stop, is not too bad. But he manages to get a very slight undercut on us, and yeah, which isn't ideal, and our teammate lets us pass. He started on the hards, which worked somewhat well for him, I guess. And here we do get our 3 second penalty, which is very annoying, but you've got to just keep monitoring that gap. It's currently 2.4, and we got to keep it just outside 3 seconds. It's very up topsy-turvy, as in it goes from 2.51 lap to 3.6 the next lap. but we are looking good at the moment on lap 17. We're just over the 3-second window, but he does start to bring it back a very little bit. Now we're at 2.7 seconds, but then on to lap 20 we get about a 4-second gap, and we're going to start the final lap with a 4.3 second gap to the Ferrari behind. And even though we don't have any battery left, our tyres are on 60%, which is pretty good considering he did nearly the whole race on them. Well, 14 laps. But we're going to come across the line for our good result after not finishing last time. We've crossed the line in second, and we're going to keep it with our 3-second penalty, which is a very good result for me. I'm very happy with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.